Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So our next annual feature update, Windows 11 26H2, is just around the corner. So just a couple of weeks out from the public release, I thought I'd just pop a quick video just to keep us all on the same page as to what is happening with this year's annual feature update 26H2. Now, Microsoft, as we have been talking about on the channel, is already preparing to launch 26H2 in late September or early October. And in true Microsoft fashion and in its history of releasing feature updates in the second half of the year, if we head to the calendar, if I move into September, I'm sure that 26H2 will start rolling out as an optional update towards the end of September, so in that last week of September. And then it will officially roll out for everybody because obviously the updates that roll out near the end of the month are optional. So it'll officially start rolling out on October the 13th, which would be the Patch Tuesday, the second Tuesday of October, for everyone if you didn't install it when it rolled out as the optional C release in the previous month, being September. Now, Windows 11 26H2, just a quick recap, is basically designed as a stability-focused release, which I think is good news for anyone tired of buggy OS upgrades, like as an example 24H2 back in the day. And to avoid the compatibility bugs and performance issues that plagued earlier versions of Windows releases, as mentioned as 24H2, Microsoft is using a shared servicing branch. So what will happen is that Windows 11 24H2, 25H2, and now 26H2 all run on the exact same core code base. Okay, so instead of changing how the operating system works under the hood, Microsoft is delivering new features continuously through standard monthly updates in a dormant, disabled state. And what will happen is upgrading to 26H2 will simply turn those features on, as I've spoken about previously on the channel. Now, if you're wondering how big the update is, for Windows 11 24 and 25H2, it'll be updated using an enablement package, EKB for short. And the size is minuscule. It's 174 kilobytes in size. So that's the enablement package if you are already running 24 or 25H2. And as you can see, if you are on Windows 11 23H2 or older, it's a full feature update with a size of approximately 6.5 gigabytes. Okay, so that's the difference. You'll have to do a full feature update if you're running an older version, 23H2 or older. So just take note of that. So upgrading from 24H2 or 25H2 basically is using that tiny enablement package, which will take roughly 2 minutes to download and apply on most systems. And what it'll do, it'll flip the feature flags to on and updates your system build number without touching your core files. Okay. And then as mentioned, for 23H2 or older, that will be 6.5 gigabytes. And that will move your PC onto the modern code base. And then something else that 26H2 will do is it will extend your PC support. So basically its main job is resetting your support lifecycle. Now, as you may well know, and just as another quick recap, Microsoft supports Windows 11 versions for 24 months for Home and Pro, or 36 months for Enterprise and Education. And if we have a look at the next little note I jotted down here. So Windows 11 24H2, as mentioned, they're all on the same code base, Germanium. Home and Pro support ends October 13th this year. Enterprise and Education support ends October 12th, 2027. For 25H2, for Home and Pro, support ends October 12th, 2027. And that will be for Enterprise and Education, October 10, 2028. And then for 26H2, it is expected that support will end for that late 2028. And for Enterprise and Education editions, late 2029. As mentioned, that's expected. Nothing official as yet from Microsoft, but that's more or less the actual support lifecycle for Windows 11 versions and editions. So at the end of the day, Windows 11 26H2 is expected to be the final update built on the current codebase Germanium. And this is where we head into the following year, where Windows 11 27H2, which will be 2027's annual update, which, by the way, could be an annual update or Windows 12. I've always suspected we might see a Windows 12 or the first signs of it in 2027, but nonetheless, Windows 11 27H2 is planned as a proper feature update with major platform changes rather than another enablement package built on top of 24H2. That's why I say it could be Windows 12. Now, currently, Windows 11 26H1, which ships on newer ARM PCs, already uses a different Windows core from 24 and 25H2 and 26H2. And Microsoft has confirmed that those PCs will have an upgrade path to a future Windows release. So that means that 26H1 and 26H2 will merge with Windows 11 27H2 in the second half of 2027. So at this stage, 26H2 looks like the final lifecycle extension of the Windows 11 24H2 platform before Microsoft moves everyone to the next major Windows branch, either being 27H2 and unofficially could be a Windows 12 due to moving everyone to the next major Windows branch. So guys, just a quick overview. Windows 11 26H2 is just a couple of weeks away, and just wanted to get us all on the same page to start getting ready for this year's annual feature update. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.